Hey, how's it going, people? Panda here, and I'm back with some Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I've not done one of these in quite a while. But what I wanted to get into today is a lot of what I'm seeing, and I know it's been every game, going back to when I started watching Call of Duty stuff on YouTube, people complaining about the game. And a lot of times I perfectly understand their gripes. Understood one-man army noob tubes being possibly the cheapest thing ever in an FPS. The Ghost and Second Chance crap in Black Ops 1, the MP7 and PP90 whatever being well above every other, at least every other SMG in Modern Warfare 3. And I'm seeing a lot of complaints with Black Ops 2, and I'm not completely agreeing with them. And what I figured out by watching, different commentaries and different, reading comments on those videos, is Call of Duty players hate what they don't use. Like, with the videos that I saw, and I'm not going to mention any names because I'm not going to call anybody out. There's no real commentators that I dislike, and I'm not going to do it to try and get publicity. That's shit is the only word I can even think to say to it right now. But in pretty much every one of their gameplays, it's an SMG, sometimes an AR, just because those are the two main gun classes, but that's what they use. And then they get angry over either of the, or any gun class being used. Let's say either of the remaining primaries, but a lot of people are upset with the secondaries in this game as well. And it's not that the guns are overpowered. For whatever reason, and even I don't understand it, I like using weird setups. I like being different, I guess. Hipster. But I've always used loving shotguns and LMGs going back to when I started playing the game. I loved the M60 and Stakeout in Black Ops 1. I know, and that's not where I started playing. It's just the best example because nobody really talks about the shotguns and the LMGs in Black Ops 1. But I love using those guns, and I can do really good with them. That's kind of where all video games are the same way. If you use something enough, you learn how to use it, and you become good with it, and it will really piss some people off. But back on topic, if you think back to every past Call of Duty, or at least since Modern Warfare 2, because with COD 4, and I know everybody praises COD 4, it's the Jesus game, what the hell ever. And the only reason I'm going back to Modern Warfare 2 is that's when Machine Fist was really came into the game, and this hate for secondaries came in. But everyone hates the secondary or the pistols because they're quote-unquote overpowered. No, they're not. The B-23s and the Cat 40s are the exact same as the Raficas and the G18s and the FMG9s post-patch, because when that game came out, those things were ridiculous, to claim a word from some old Only Use Me Blade stuff. Again, not calling anybody out, as a dumb reference on my part. I just really like that word. But here's right my stance with Black Ops 2 in general, actually. It's by no means my favorite Call of Duty. My favorite Call of Duty that I've played is Modern Warfare 2. And you can bitch and moan whatever you want to say about the game. With my experience in it, I never ran into one-man army noob tubes until I went back to the game to play it before Modern Warfare 3 came out. And then that engine was just unbelievable. That's the only reason I'm excited for Respawn's game, and I don't think Respawn's game is going to kill Call of Duty, but I'm going to save that for another video. But what I stand with Black Ops 2 is it's probably the best Call of Duty I've played. For one simple fact is that I've voluntarily prestiged. I hate leveling up, or I have in past games. It's a long, drawn out, sucky process. And there was no reason to prestige in Modern Warfare 3, just because I had like 8 or 9 classes from codes and tokens or whatever they did with that. But with this one, I wanted to prestige. I wanted to get the other class because there's so much you can do with it, and I think that may be the real problem with the game, where Treyarch actually tried to switch it up, because normally it's Infinity Ward who switches things up, and then Treyarch kind of more or less copies it, but they include the Treyarch style things, like dogs and whatever else. I can't think of anything right away, because each one of their games is spanned at a different time period, so it's kind of hard to keep a lot of things in each game. And the only problem I feel is in the end game, besides no lag comp, that's a thing we're going to have to deal with. You know, you can get mad all you want at lag compensation or whatever. We're playing on a 10-year-old engine, for God's sakes. I personally don't experience a lot of problems. Usually if I experience lag and I just hit my desk, if the mic picked it up, it probably did. If I experience lag, the lobby is lagging. Everyone I'm playing with says, oh shit, the lag is so bad, kick the host, and it does usually end up ending the game or kicking the host. So I guess really the lag comp in the game is not as bad as Modern Warfare 3, or I don't think Black Ops 1 was necessarily that bad, or I didn't experience it that much. But that's just my feelings on the game and people complaining about the game. Is they're jumping at it just because they're playing the game. Yeah, and I don't think that made a lot of sense. The Black Ops 2 switch it up, like I said before. I'm kind of repeating myself now just to try and bring back the topic. Like, switch it up to where you can make a class around any weapon in the game. And I think that's where they kind of, not really messed up, but they really open the thing, or open the floodgates for people to be angry at the rockets. You know, they're not. But the knifing, which is bad on its own, it's still annoying to get knifed. Not only knifer though, to get shotgun, to get LMG, to get pistoled, because you can build around a class and make the gun better in a way than what it actually is. It can get annoying. So I hope you understand what I'm coming from. I'm trying to, when I do commentaries, I want to come at it from a level head instead of, God, I hate this fucking game, thunder! But, you know, make sure to leave some feedback. Call me a jackass if you think I'm completely wrong. If you agree, hit the like button. Make sure to sub for any future things that I'm going to do, because even I don't know that. But I will see you guys later. One more thing, guys. I think I started towards this direction and then got mixed up somewhere. A couple things that do bug me that are in the game. The target finder, of course, is just the cheapest thing I may have ever seen in a video game. It's way too easy to use, and that's a big reason people really hate the light machine guns, is because people will use that big or that combination just because they never use LMGs, so whatever. And then with the snipers, I'm okay with the ballista. I think it's fine the way it is. The DSR, well better than the ballista, simply because the hitbox on that thing is huge. I wish they would find a way to balance those two out better, because the Modern Warfare 3 two bolt actions were really well balanced between each other, and these two are just not that comparable. The semi-automatic ones, the SVU is annoying, I agree. I don't necessarily know what they could do to it, because I think it has a high recoil when you have an ACOG on it when you're using it as a battle rifle, but with the sniper scope it doesn't so much. And plus, people use the ballistic CPU a lot to kind of keep that down, even though I know it's supposed to eliminate idle sway. And then with the XPR, a lot of people are starting to figure out just how powerful that gun is, and it's about to get real annoying with that gun, based on what I got into the other day. You might see some of that in a recorded session that I have, but yeah, I just wanted to throw those in because I'm pretty sure I skipped over those, or skipped over that in the the rest of the commentary. So as I said before, hit the like button, comment, sub, whatever, and I'll see you guys later.